I think I went too far with this one today, guys. Okay, so today's workout is a doozy. We're gonna do a deck of cards workout, and I'll explain how that goes, but the reason we're doing this today is because I got a lot of requests for a longer workout, so here it is. You asked for it. Typically, I do interval structure workouts on here because it's just easier for us all to go along together, regardless of what level we're at. Doesn't matter how many reps you get in, we're all on the same clock. We're gonna do things differently today, and I'll explain how that'll work depending on your fitness level. So for a deck of cards workout, we use an actual deck of cards, almost like a game, and we're gonna flip one card over at a time. Each suit corresponds to a different exercise, and the number on the card tells you how many reps to do. The numbers are pretty self-explanatory. Face cards are equal to 10 reps, aces are equal to 11 reps because I'm mean, and there's one joker in the deck, and that is equal to 20 burpees. I know. All you'll need as far as equipment goes is a weight. I'm using a dumbbell. You could use a kettlebell, a med ball, a sandbag. Pick like a medium to heavy-ish weight. We're only gonna use it for one exercise, and if you don't have a weight available, you can totally do it just body weight. All right, now since the speed at which I do the exercises is gonna kind of dictate how long this workout is, I understand that you may be going faster than me or you may be going slower than me. So this is how we're gonna make it work. If you're going faster than I am, congratulations, you're a show-off. No, I'm kidding. If you're going faster than me, the time that you have after you finish those reps before I flip over the next card, you can use as rest, or you can just continue doing that exercise and go beyond the rep number. If you're going slower than I am, you could just pause the video periodically until you catch up, but I understand that that's kind of annoying going back and forth to your computer or your smartphone, so you also could just do fewer reps. When I'm done, you get to be done too. Something I cannot stress enough, so listen up. You do not need to do this entire video to get a great workout in. Full disclosure, my camera actually only allows me to film 20 minutes of video at a time. So when I got to the halfway point, I myself stopped, not just to change my camera over, but to take a break. So when we get to the halfway point of the deck, I'm gonna let you guys know. You can get a drink of water. You might also choose to stop for the day. Just do half today, and then maybe you finish the second half of the video tomorrow. You'll still get a great workout if you do that. As with all workouts, always listen to your body, stopping or modifying as needed. When I give you a preview of the exercises up next, I'll show you how to modify each one. Make sure you're properly warmed up beforehand. I do have a 5-minute warm-up on my channel. You could also do your own. And if you're new to my channel, I don't play music in the background, so you might want to get a playlist queued up. And then once you have all that, we are good to go. Let the torture begin. Okay, let's get going. Our first card is a 2 of clubs, and I'm just going to flip over the next one as well just to check to see if it's the same suit, which it is. We have a 2 of clubs and a 5 of clubs, which means we are doing 7 Russian twists with an overhead press. So for this one, left, up, right, up equals 1 rep. So you're really doing 14 reps total, 7 to each side. If you lose count at any point during this workout, just keep doing the exercise until I'm done, and when I'm finished, you can be finished. All right, I'm gonna go and flip over our next card, and it is a Queen of Spades. So that means we're doing 10 plank jump to squat hops. This is a little combo. Start in a plank. You're gonna jump in halfway, jump back to plank, then jump your feet all the way up and give me a little hop staying low in that squat. So you wanna do these as quickly as possible without sacrificing proper form. You wanna get your heart rate up on these. So it's in, back, all the way up, low squat hop. Okay, that is my 10. So I'm gonna flip over the next one. We got a 4 of diamonds. So those are gonna be scissor jump lunges. For these, you do 4 on each side. Do all the reps on one side and then switch and do all the reps on the other. All right, those were quick. Next card is a 10 of clubs. So we are back to those Russian twists. Remember, left, up, right, up equals 1 rep. As you do these, I want you to think about keeping your chest open. So I don't want you to round your shoulders forward, collapsing. Stay broad through the chest. And when you reach up overhead, think about knitting your ribs together. So I don't want you to reach that weight overhead and kind of puff out through the rib cage. Your core is going to stay really active. If your hip flexors start bothering you on this one, try hooking your feet. So cross one over the other and then about halfway through, switch the cross. That can help a lot. I've got just a couple more to go. And done. All right, next card, what'll it be? Ace of Hearts. So we got 11 reps. These are push-up break dancers. You're just gonna alternate side to side. So 1 push-up, step that foot forward, kick the foot through, that's 1 rep. 1 push-up and then do the same thing to the other side, that's 2 reps. And my form's getting a little shoddy, so I'm going to start modifying down on my knees for the push-ups. Because we're alternating on this one, anytime you get a heart, I want you to think about trying to switch up which side you start the break dancer on, just so we keep things as even as possible. It's not a big deal. The push-up is always centered, but try not to start to the same side every single time. And that's a wrap. Okay, next card, flipping it over, 9 of spades. So these are those plank jumps to squat hops. Start in your plank, feet in halfway, back all the way, hop them all the way up, land in a squat, give me a little hop. If your wrists start to bother you, you can do like I just did and put your knuckles down on the floor instead when you're in that plank. Also, another option is to have yoga blocks or any sort of stepper. If your hands are down on an elevated surface, it's going to be a little easier to get in and out of that plank position. All right, next up, let's flip it over. 8 of spades. And the next one, 2 of spades. Okay, so that is 10 plank jump to squat hops. Whew, I'm starting to get out of breath here. Hopefully you guys are starting to feel this workout. 10 reps, let's go. Remember, rest as needed. If you're going slower than me, no big deal. You can opt to just stop when I stop, even if you didn't get the full number of reps in, or you can always pause the video as needed. And done. All right, next up, 9 of clubs. So we're back to those Russian twists. Now, I tend to lose count on these. If you're having the same difficulty keeping track and counting in your head, again, you can always just do the exercise until I'm done and then call it a day. Make sure you're really twisting. So I want your gaze to follow the weight. Really bring it to the outside of your hip and the gaze shifts with it. Couple more to go for me. And done. All right, let's see what the next card is going to be. We have a 6 of spades. So back to those plank jump to squat hops. Woo, we are getting a lot of these in a row. All right, let's see what we got up next. 2 of hearts. 2, that is nothing. So we got those breakdancer push ups. 2 is a dream compared to what we were just doing. And done. Easy peasy. Let's see what we got up next. Jack of clubs. Oh God, back to those Russian twists. I'm getting sick of these. I don't know about you guys. The good thing though, I feel like we're getting all of the Russian twists kind of out of the way at the start. So maybe at the end, we'll just breeze through without them. I've got just a couple more to go. Done. All right, let's see what the next card is. 8 of hearts. Okay, so we got those push-up breakdancers. And remember, it's just 4 to each side. We alternate on this one. Maybe you switch up and you start that breakdancer on the opposite side to which you have been doing. When you do the push-up, I want you to think of buttoning those bottom 2 ribs together so that your core is really active. You don't want your low back to sag down to the floor. One more to go for me. And done. Okay, what do we have up next? King of spades. Okay, God, more of those plank jump to squat hops. So make your way to a plank position and let's do it. 10 reps right here. Now, to give you a little time check, guys, we are about a quarter of the way through this workout, okay? So 25% of the way done. And remember, I'm gonna stop the video at the halfway point. You might opt to just do half of this today. If that's the case, then you're halfway done. Okay, let's see what we got next. 3 of hearts. I'm loving these low rep numbers. Back to those breakdancer push-ups. 3 is nothing. We got this. Okay, what torture is up next? Oh, king of diamonds. All right, we got those scissor jump lunges. We haven't had a ton of these yet, so I'm actually excited to see a diamond here. Remember, it's 10 each side and do all 10 on one side before going to the other. As you do these, pump your arms. I like to have the opposite arm moving forward with the leg. Okay, 10 on that side. Next side. All right, let's see what we got up next. King of clubs. So, Russian twists. I know these kind of take a long time. If they're getting to be too much, you can always take out the overhead press. Maybe you just do the Russian twist for me. That would be a good way to modify. I've got a few more to go. All right, on to the next one. Seven of clubs. Shoot, I should have peeked at that one. We're back to the Russian twist. So we got another 7 reps of those. Done. Okay, fingers crossed we don't get any more of those Russian twists for a while. I'm over them. Next up, 5 of diamonds. I like these scissor jump lunges. They go by quick. Remember, all 5 on one side and then we'll switch. Oops. I'm just noticing watching this video back that I did all 10 on the same side instead of switching. Hopefully you guys switched at that halfway point though, 5 on each. Next up, 9 of hearts. We got those push-up break dancers, 9 reps. Remember, when you do the kick through, try to alternate which side you're starting on just so that the rep numbers are kind of even when we get to the end. When you kick the leg through, try to get it straight, and you're kind of bringing your bum so that it lightly taps the floor or just hovers off the floor a couple inches. And done. All right, let's see what we got up next. 2 of diamonds. Love that number 2, right? Just 2 scissor jump lunges on each side. Let's go. Quick, quick, quick. Ah, what a treat those 2 reps were. Up next, Jack of Hearts. Oh gosh, so we're going back to those breakdancer kick-throughs. My face says it all right there. I don't know about you guys, but at this point I'm dripping sweat. This is no joke. Last one for me. Oh, all right, let's see what's up next. Queen of diamonds. So we're doing those scissor jump lunges, 10 reps each leg. And by the way, guys, another little time check. If you're like me, you're struggling at this point, we are almost to our halfway mark. We just got to flip over a few more cards, so try to stay with it. When you hop the foot forward, think about keeping that front knee stacked over the front ankle. And shake it out. Next up, 6 of clubs. So we're doing those Russian twists. I'm starting to move slower and slower between each exercise. This is a tough workout. You guys requested a longer one. You are getting it. And that is 6 for me. Okay, just a couple more cards to flip over and then we will be at the halfway point. Next up, we have a 6 of hearts, so we're doing those push-ups with the breakdancer kick-through. I'm taking my sweet old time getting into this one. You guys can probably tell I'm getting tired. And done. All right, I'm going to flip over one last one, and then we're at the halfway point, and it is a 4 of spades. So we're doing that plank jump to squat hop combo. Just 4 reps, though. 4 little reps. We got this. That's 1 for me. And last one. Done. Okay, guys, we are officially at the halfway point. You've been doing this workout for just over 20 minutes. As I mentioned at the start of this video, maybe this is it for you today. If that's the case, come back and do the second half tomorrow or maybe later on in the week. If you are going to push through for the second half, I still want you to hit pause on this video, go grab a drink of water, take a break, and then we'll meet back here and crush the second half. Second half, let's do this. First card is a queen of clubs. So we are going to those Russian twists again. Grab your weight if you're using it. 10 reps to each side, alternating. Remember, a little tip for anyone with tight hip flexors. If your hips are bothering you in this position, try crossing one ankle over the other for a few reps and then just switching which ankle is on top. That can help a lot by giving that top leg just a little bit of relief. Couple more for me. And that is 10 for me. All right, let's see what's coming up next. 5 of spades. I'm going to check the next one. Oh gosh, 7. All right, 5 plus 7. Let me just check the last one. Oh my God, you guys. It's a jack. 5 plus 7 plus 10. We're doing 22 plank jump to squat hops in a row. Thank God that fourth one wasn't another spade. Okay, so I want you to do as many in a row as possible. I'm going to break it up into chunks. I'm going to try to do at least 10 consecutively here before pausing. Oh, okay. I got just over 10. I'm going to pause for a second here before I crush the second half. Remember, we're going to 22. You do not need to pause when I pause. If you still have energy to burn, keep going. Crank them out. Oh, and another rest for me. I've got a few more to push through. Last couple here. Oh, and done. That was a beast. All right, check those 22 off the list. Let's see what we got up next. 6 of diamonds. So those are those scissor jump lunges, 6 on each leg. Doesn't matter which leg you start on, but do all 6 on one side before you switch over to the other. For these, I want you to pump your arms. So the opposite arm is going to swing forward as the foot jumps forward. When you land, you want to think about keeping that front knee over the heel. Weight is in your heel. And done for me. Those go by nice and quick, right? Up next, King of Hearts. So those are those push-ups with the breakdancer. We'll be doing 10 reps of those. Make your way down to the floor. Let's go. Don't mind me just changing the song on my playlist. Hopefully you guys got some good tunes blasting too. Couple more to go for me. Done with that one. Up next, 3 of clubs. Those are the Russian twist, and just 3 of them, so this will go by quick. We've got to be getting to the end of these Russian twists, right? Is it just me, or do you feel like we've been doing these every other exercise? Probably just because they take a little longer. All right, let's see what we got up next. 7 of diamonds. Oh, back to back. Jack of diamonds. Oh my gosh. 8 of diamonds. Please tell me this last one isn't another diamond. Guys, it's a 10. That is 35 scissor jump lunges in a row on each side. Oh gosh, and you don't even want to know what the card after it is. Let's just focus on these diamonds. All right, guys, 35 on each side. Try to do as many in a row as you can. I'm going to kind of break it up. I'm going to do 15 on the right, 15 on the left, and so on and so forth, kind of alternating. But don't alternate after every rep. I want you to try to do at least 10 on the same side before you switch. And if you want your strategy to be to do all 35 on the right before you do all 35 on the left, that is awesome, and go for it. All right, I'm going to switch it over to the other side. But again, you can keep going straight if you want to get through all 35 before switching legs. Ooh, shake it out. Okay, I'm going to go back to the original side. Let's do it. The bright side of getting all these diamonds in a row is we're getting it out of the way, right? You got to put a positive spin on it. As many as you can in a row without stopping. Let's go. And done. Woo, I survived. Shake it out. I'm going to catch my breath. Let's see what's up next. I actually already know what's up next, and you guys are not going to like it. I'm toweling off. Any guesses what the next card is? Joker. 20 burpees, guys. Now, because this workout is already long and hard enough as is, you do not need to add the push-up into these burpees, okay? So a burpee purist would say that it's not technically a burpee anymore, but that's okay. You're just going to bring your hands to the floor, jump it out to plank, jump up, and then jump overhead. That being said, if you do want to add in a push-up or you want to lower your chest all the way to the floor, do it. Do whatever burpee variation works for you. So 20 in a row. If you can do all 20 back to back without resting, that is awesome. Go for it. I'm going to try to get at least 10 in before I take a little pause. If these are getting to be too much, you can always modify by bringing your hands to a chair or a bench instead of all the way to the floor, or just take out the jump at the top and just stand. I've got just a couple more to go. Last one. Oh, I'm struggling. Done. All right, check burpees off the list. Let's see what we got up next. Please be a low number. Oh, no, we got an ace. Ace of diamonds. We're going back to those scissor jump lunges, 11 reps each leg. I know we just did a ton of these, but at least they go by pretty quick, right? I'm shaking my head. I'm dying. Notice when I'm at the lowest point of my lunge, my knees are making kind of opposing 90-degree angles. That's how low you want to get. You don't want to bang your back knee on the floor, of course, but you do want to bring it pretty low so it's just hovering. And I'm done with those. Let's see what's next. Ace of clubs. All right, so Russian twists, 11 of them. Now, I'm kind of admittedly losing track when I'm counting in my head because it's every 2 reps is 1 rep. So I'm actually going to do all 11 to one side, and then I'll just switch and do all 11 to the other side, just because I keep losing count. So you can do that if you'd like, or just continue to alternate side to side like we've been doing up until now. And done. All right, let's see what we got up next. Four of clubs. Shoot, I should have looked at that one before we just did the 11. All right, guys, we got 4 more of those Russian twist reps to go. At least it's a low number, right? We've got to be close to being done with these clubs. And done. Fingers crossed we don't have too many of those to go. All right, let's see what's up next. 7 of hearts. Okay, so those are those push-up break dancers. Especially because it's an odd number, try to start on the opposite leg when you do the kick through. Again, it doesn't matter that much, but we just want to try to keep the reps equal left and right. And that's it for me. Okay, we're on our last 10 cards, guys, and it is a ace of spades. So those are those plank jump to squat hops, and it is 11 reps of those. 10 cards to go. You've come this far, too close to the end to quit now. Let's push through. You can tell I'm slowing down. I'm taking my sweet old time after flipping those cards over to get into the exercise. I'm struggling right there along with you. I've got just a few more to go. Whew, and done. All right, let's see what we got up next. 3 of diamonds. So those are those scissor jump lunges. Nice low number for you. 3 each leg. Quick, quick, quick. All right, up next we have a 4 of hearts. Oh, a queen of hearts. Oh God, a 10 of hearts, guys. Please tell me this next one isn't a heart too. Oh my gosh, 5 of hearts. Oh my God. That is not what I want to see. So we got 29 of those push-ups to break dancers. So I'm actually going to break these 29 reps up. I'm going to do 10 push-ups, 10 breakdancer kick-throughs alternating side to side, 9 push-ups, and then 9 breakdancer kick-throughs, just because we're nearing the tail end of this workout, and honestly, I am riding the struggle bus. So if you wanted to go a little quicker, I would recommend you do the same thing I'm doing. But if you want to do it the way we've been doing it up until now, do the push-up into the kick-through alternating side to side, all 29 reps. So that was 10 push-ups from me, and now I'm going to do 10 of the break dancers. Just doing it this way, breaking it up, is going to make it go a little faster, which, quite frankly, I need at this point. The good news, though, when we're done with these, we only have 4 cards left to flip over. So we're getting there, guys. It's going to feel so good. You're going to feel so accomplished when you've finished. Now I'm going to go back to the push-ups. I have 9 reps of those. Again, if you're doing it in the combo version, just disregard what I'm saying and what I'm doing. All right, 9 breakdancer kick-throughs for me, and then I am done with these. Oh man. All right, last 4 cards. Let's see what we got next. Just 4 to go. 8 of clubs. So those are those Russian twists. Geez, these are never ending. I can say, though, that this is it for the Russian twists, okay? So we got these 8, and then we're done. Done. You can put the weight away. I can guarantee we do not have any more of those Russian twists to go. Last 3 cards. Let's see what we got up next. It is a 3 of spades. So those are those plank jump to squat hops, 3 reps of them. 3 is such a nice low number, isn't it? We deserve it. Second to last card coming up. 9 of diamonds. So scissor jump lunges, 9 reps each side. I am dripping sweat at this point. We are so close to that finish line. Stay with me. And that's a wrap on those. Final card coming up. This is it, guys. 10 of spades. So plank jump to squat hop, 10 reps, and then you have finished the longest workout and maybe the hardest workout I've posted to YouTube yet. Okay, I'm at the halfway point. Done. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me, just gonna collapse on the floor and cry for a little bit. Okay, usually I end these videos by saying, hope you enjoyed that workout, but I think we can all agree, no one enjoyed that shit. But I am really proud of myself for doing the whole thing. There were several times throughout that where I was like, F this, I'm just gonna stop early. But I pushed through, so I have a good sense of accomplishment right now, and I hope that you feel the same way. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will be back here next week with another much shorter workout, so I'll see you guys then.